Truth Man here. All right, y'all, so we got time. And when we got time, y'all know what we do? Y'all know what we do? We make videos. So I got to get back to the black community, and it's a lot of things that need to be addressed. And I hope when y'all watch these videos, y'all having small conversations about this and doing your part with the individuals in your life to try to make it at least a little better. Whether you got kids, stuff like that, you ain't got no kids, nieces, nephew. This stuff is important, y'all. This is, I'm telling you, my many conversations with the Most High, and the Most High putting the true issues in my heart for me to talk about when it comes to black people. Like, so I'm gonna talk about some things that's damaging the black community. So key things that's damaging the black community. First thing I want to talk about is that being out to get each other. Being out to get each other. You know, y'all heard me say on multiple occasions, right? I could tell sometime when I make deliveries, when somebody gonna try to get over on me or give me an unfair rating or lie and say they didn't get their goods to get them for free and stuff like that. They don't, a lot of them won't do that to them white dudes, but they'll do it to me. They'll do it to me. And like I told y'all, I done seen people putting their tip back in their pocket. Like, what's y'all problem? Like, why do y'all buy into this philosophy like everybody is better than us? Like, that's the next thing. Black people buy into that philosophy that everybody is better than us. Like I be listening to these dudes on YouTube, right? Talking about getting your passport and that kind of stuff. And I be thinking, like, the reason why they saying that is because black people act like everybody is better than them. Now, let me show you how this works. On the Passport Brothers end, they just reacting probably more than likely to some people that probably mistreated them. Women, black women trying to stick to... Think of how many dudes on YouTube used to be sisters only. Until, and I was one of them too back in the day. Until people start getting over on you, treating you wrong, treating you bad. Then you be like, you know what? I'm dealing with everybody, and I'm just gonna get rid of the ones that don't do right. I ain't boxing myself in. You box yourself in Milwaukee, you gonna come up short. Because a lot of these black people here don't like each other like that. I'm telling you, especially the young one. Let me show you something. Some of the things that's wrong with the young people that I would say here in Milwaukee is they go to school and they haven't been raised right, or if they have, they rebelling because they watching all of these people on TV and radio and stuff like that get paid to mess their heads up. So sometimes they do be having a two-parent household and the parents be trying to keep them in line and they don't listen. But other times, I'm gonna show you something. It's the total opposite. It's because they don't have men in the house or a two-parent household. Like usually it's when the father ain't around or when they don't listen to the father. That's why I'm gonna tell you guys something. Don't let their mother get out of line. If you're a two-parent household, you gotta let them kids see you standing on their mama. You gotta let them see it, man, because if they don't, your sons will grow up and be simps and to think they gotta just let women get their way all the time. That's not what you want. That's not how households run. And so when people are unruly, when these young people are unruly, a lot of the older people just don't want to deal with them. Like if they teachers, if they police, if they correctional officers, like they just develop a callous towards young people and they don't want to deal with them like that. And if everybody just give up on the youth, then where will they learn? They still gonna be here. But some of them will have you wanting to give up on them. That's just the fact, man. Some of them don't. Every time they come around, they trying to steal something or start something. Steal something or start something. So they be out to get each other. The bad behavior. Like, black people need to learn how to behave and how to be debonair in public. To show proper etiquette, behavior etiquette. Y'all dudes ain't even got your own identity. You trying to be like a bunch of rappers that move out to the suburb. And I bet you they don't be acting like that in the suburb, because those housing associations kick them dudes out of them neighborhoods. They don't be doing that stuff, man. They just getting paid for y'all to believe it, because there's people in high places that know that if black people unite, that's an unbeatable force. So they got to keep y'all all dizzy and goofy in the heads and not following the proper leader. Like, y'all being taught that money is everything, and then you see these dudes with a lot of money wearing dresses and stuff. So it's bringing a lot of confusion to your mind. So yeah, that's another thing. It's damaging the community. Next thing is damaging the community is these women running the good guys off. How are they doing it, you ask? By being disrespectful, by emasculating them, by playing sex games with them, and then when they get somebody else, now you want to get rid of them, but you got kids by them though. So you gonna take him out of his kid's life by getting rid of him. Like, I don't see I know people that went to private school that some things about them ain't no different than hood chicks. It's educated women running their man off too. So all the single mother raised households and households becoming single mother because you had a dude that just wasn't gonna put up with that garbage, and you still gave him the garbage. So now you gotta raise them kids by yourself. Some dudes is like me, like, you don't wanna push too hard, you don't wanna F with them, cause they ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. That's just, you can't, see the problem with this, and one problem all around the board, man, and it's not just black people. I don't know what happened along the way, but people just think that people just gonna put up with stuff like they the only option. Like their job is the only option, like the person is the only option. Why not just treat people with dignity and respect? Next thing that's hurting the black community is always committing crime. It's crime. You ain't even here to make a difference. You ain't even here to cut your grandmama grass. You ain't even here to clean your granddaddy gutters, then he fall off the roof and get hurt. You just ain't present because a lot of us are locked up right now. And a lot more will be because you following these little rappers just talking this gang stuff and talking this shoot 'em up stuff. And people got Ring doorbell, people watching, people tired of y'all. They gonna tell on you. They gonna get you right gone. Right out the way. Right out the way. Next thing is just not being able to get along. Like for instance, let me give you an example in my life. So I've been looking at houses and stuff. And I say, okay, I want a single family house, right? And it's this one place that it's easy to get their houses. You don't have to pay a lot down. But their houses are mostly in the hood. I'm not moving to the hood where I got to worry about somebody taking everything out of my house while I'm at work. I'm going to move around people that got money to buy their own stuff and don't steal. So this hurts our communities when you got people like me that's refusing to live amongst their own, because I believe and I know that dudes is thieves. They gonna just try to, I wonder, he got some guns up in there. He might have money. He might have. So they wait, they watch you, and they wait till you go to work, and then they break in. But you could solve that if you live in a community where people just don't do that. So I'm like, okay, my most viable option I saw is a 1-bedroom apartment in Whitefish Bay. Because Whitefish Bay, I know they ain't gonna be doing that. They ain't gonna play with them. They'll get you thrown right under the jail, heartlessly. The next thing is people thinking you owe them something. Like, I don't owe the black community anything. I'm willing to do my part if I can. But I'm not gonna inconvenience anything that I got going for a bunch of people that's probably just gonna reject what I'm doing and saying anyway. But at the same time, this stuff that I'm saying need to be said. It need to be said. The next thing is being misled politically. It's hurting the community. Democrats are not for blacks. Food stamps gonna be there. They gonna be there. Like, if you just trying to stay in need, then, I mean, come on, man. You are supporting a party that is built around trying to take care of the whole world. Now, keep in mind, the world don't like you. The world don't care about you. And the world is trying to replace you. And you voting basically to be replaced. But shout out to my voters that changed their vote and went for Trump last time, knowing Trump will get these people out of here. And don't you think that Trump knows that getting out of here is going to help black people? If he was so racist, he would actually not get them out of here. That's what a racist would do, because a racist would be like, maybe if I let all these people in, black people will be erased. Think about it, man. Think about it. Being misled politically is damaging the black community. I don't care if you black. If what you doing don't benefit me, what I got going, and those like me, I'm not voting for you. Little fake code switching chick. Trying to eat greens and dance and act like she, boy. Don't even get me started, man. I got so mad at people that was trying to be on her side, man. I told my son, I said, I see why politics is personal now. I never took it personal until they was trying to get her in there. That made it personal. Biden was bad too, but she was going to be far worse than Biden. And they tried to literally get her in there. That was personal to me, man. I'm not looking at these people the same, man. I'm just not, man. But let me know if y'all want me to continue. We'll bring the notes out on this. And hey, listen, this stuff is damaging us, y'all. And it's much more than this. So, if you want me to continue, I'll continue. Get me up to my minimum of 50 views, and we will continue.